Yo, what it do, YouTube? And nice back at it again with another video. Hey, we're back. We're back. Graduation, football season's over. We're done. We're back on the YouTube grind. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're here. My first video. What we're doing. UFC 302 is this weekend. The card is coming up. Makhachev versus Poirier, co-main event, Strickland versus Costa. And you know we're definitely going to be tuned in. And here's my thoughts, analysis, and who I think is going to win the fights. We're not watching the fucking prelims, nigga. We're going straight to the main fucking card. Let's analyze this. And I got some underdog picks for my picks for today because who plays tonight? Shit, Pacers, Boston, game 4. Them Boston's ready to sweep these niggas. I got 3 parlays. I'm going to show y'all some picks. Yeah, we're going to get into it. Let's get straight into it. Starting from the main card at the bottom all the way to the top. So, yeah, 302, it's in New York, New Jersey. For some reason, I don't know why the fuck they would pick that. But let's get into it. The first fight off the main card, we got Randy Brown versus, you see that nigga's name. I don't even know who the fuck he is. But let's get straight into it. Hey, we got an 18-5 versus 24-7. You see their last fights. 163 Randy Brown. Other one, Dos Santos. We're gonna call him Dos Santos for the sake of the video. Dos Santos. Dos Santos, he's 5'11 Brazilian. They're fighting at 184, 85 middleweight, 73-inch reach, 78-inch reach. You see. You obviously see. Me, I've seen Randy Brown fight. I'm low-key leaning towards Randy Brown in this welterweight bout. I'm not even gonna lie. Just because I haven't seen Dos Santos fight recently, and he is coming off of a draw win, and Randy Brown is coming off a win. So I'm low-key feeling Randy Brown by second round TKO for sure. Next fight, we got Jailton Almeida versus Alexander Romanov. All right, this is the fight. This is one of the fights that I like on this card. Jailton Almeida, he just lost his last fight to Curtis Blades in the third round by TKO. He's basically a wrestler. All he does is wrestle. He tries to bully the shit out of you, try to wrestle the fuck out you. And stylistically, when I'm looking at it, he is the heavy favorite in this matchup. And he is coming off a loss. They're around the same height, 6'2", 6'3". This is going to be a heavyweight, 79-inch reach. Okay, so 4-inch reach and balances for Jailton Almeida. Same legs. I don't know. I'm going to have to check this off, but off of first look, I'm going to lean towards Jailton Almeida because even though he is coming off loss, he is one of the best wrestlers in the heavyweight division. And I feel like he's going to have a bounce-back win off of Alexander Romanov. Even though he just is coming off winning, he is 17-2. So this is a hard fight for Jailton. But I believe he'll get it done in the I think it'll be a decision. He'll win the first round of the third round, 2-1. He'll get the job done. Next fight. We have a fan favorite right here. Fan favorite. This is a middleweight bout. Kevin Holland versus Michael Olekik. Bro, I don't even know how to say his name. But you see it. You see his name. So Kevin Holland, he lost his last fight to Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page is his first fight in the UFC. He didn't really have a good fight. Kevin Holland did not have a good fight, but at least he survived because he took that spinning elbow, which was a very hard, clean shot to the head that most people would get knocked out from. So I'm actually surprised that he made it that far. But he is 25-11, and he is coming off of a loss. But who he is fighting, he does have the height advantage. And what I'm seeing here, he does have a 7-inch reach. So I think that with that 7-inch reach advantage, Michael Holland is going to throw jabs to the body, jabs to the head. And he's going to be able to get a second-round TKO out of this one, I believe. Next fight, the co-main event. This is what people is probably going to be the funnest fight on here. Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. Sean Strickland, who should, in my opinion, he should be having his rematch with Dricus Duplessis, not Israel Adesanya. Literally, Sean Strickland versus Dricus Duplessis, DDP, as we call him. It was a 5-round decision. I had it 3-2 Dricus. I'm not gonna lie, 3-2 Dricus, but he definitely put up a good fight, and it really could have went either way. It was really a swing round in the second and the fifth that really decided that fight. And I think they should rematch instead of Izzy because he is coming off a loss to Strickland. But let's get into it. Strickland versus Costa. It's basically gonna be a 4-ounce boxing match. If we're just gonna look at it. 28-6, 14-3. Paulo Costa, he really doesn't fight. They're saying that he doesn't even have his contract signed for this fight, so he might not even fight. They're the same height, coming around the same weight. Strickland does have a 4-inch reach, and he has longer legs. So, how I see this fight going is going to be a boxing match. Strickland does his parries, and he does a lot of 1-2s. Costa is a big, explosive fighter. He's going to come out with your wheel kicks, aggressive kicks, and he's going to throw jabs to the bodies and overhands. Me personally, I believe Sean Strickland is going to get this done with his boxing ability and the fact that he's just going to be able to take the cleaner shots, and he is the better boxer. And I feel like he's going to have better counters against Paulo Costa's looping strikes. And finally, Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. Lightweight bouts. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We all know what's going to happen. Islam Makhachev is going to get a round 1 submission. That's just what's going to happen. Dustin Poirier, he does not take down takedowns well. He does not defend them well. And you know he's going to pull out the ghillie. And when he pulls out the ghillie, best believe Islam Makhachev will be ready to counter that, and he will get a rear naked choke in the first round. And people don't even know Islam Makhachev is one of the most less hittable fighters in the whole UFC. His hit percentage is one of the lowest out of all the champions. His defense is pretty nice, and his boxing is very underrated. You saw what he did to Alexander Volkanovski. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He could. I wouldn't say he's going to knock him out. I would say that goes to Dustin Poirier. But I believe that Islam Makhachev is just going to outwork him, out-wrestle him. Because we saw in the last fight, Dustin Poirier was getting bullied and out-muscled by Benoit Saint-Denis. So I just feel like Islam Makhachev ain't going to make the same defensive mistakes that BSD made. And he's going to get the job done in the first round by a rear naked choke. So, yeah, that's UFC 302 in Newark. I believe Islam Makhachev is going to get it done in the first round. Leave in the comment what y'all think, and let me know what y'all predictions are. All right, for the picks, I'm about to show y'all the picks for today. Let's get straight into it. So it's game 3. Game 4. Pacers, Celtics. And, yeah, this is who I'm going with for today. We got Jason Tatum at a 0.5, Obi Toppin over 8.5 points. He's been over 8 out of the last 9 games. And basically, he had a bad game last game. He dropped only 4 points, but the first 2 games, he had 11 and 15. And I believe he's just going to have a better game this game. Because, I mean, if he's getting swept, he's going to come out hot. Next that I have is Jalen Brown over 25.5 points. Tatum had a good game in game 3, so I expect Jalen Brown to come out way hotter. He had 24 points, so I believe he's going to cover this line. Then we got TJ McConnell. Since Halliburton's injury, he had 23 points and 9 rebounds last game, so 18.5, it should be very doable. And the last picks for today is Andrew Nembrhard over 15.5 points. This is probably what I like the most. Andrew Nembrhard, he's one of the more consistent players with Obi Toppin on the Pacers, and I have a J State 0.5. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So I'm feeling for the vid. Hope y'all like the video. Go like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Peace.